Hey, beautiful people. So, welcome to another episode today of Taisha's Thoughts. I'm sorry, y'all. I've been MIA, and I know for the subscribers I have, y'all probably like, Taisha, you say that all the time in every video. But for real talk. So, I had a medical reason why that I was not able to do videos, and I was itching so bad to drop a video. But because of the medical issue that I had, it was causing for me to have muscle spasms. And I'm not even going to flex with y'all. I wasn't comfortable with sharing that on camera because I could be talking midway and just have a muscle spasm to where my face and stuff is switching to the side. And I just wasn't comfortable to do all that. And plus, I realized I wasn't in the best space to drop any new videos. But I'm back and we're about to get into it. Boop. So this video is titled Life Lessons Part 1. And of course, because I'm still growing and glowing, Lord have mercy, because I'm still growing and glowing, I might have about 11 more of these videos to drop. But I wanted to share with y'all, like I always do, personal things that I've been through and what I've learned in my journey and walk through life in these last 33 years of my existence. So let's get into it. So the first thing is, you're not meant to go through life alone. I'm not talking about as far as relationship wise being with someone. I am talking about that you are not designed to walk through life by yourself. No matter how hard you try, no matter how much you think you don't need people and that you could be a natural loner, girl bye, boy bye. I've tried to do that. It don't work. Human beings are designed to have relationships and intimacy with other people. So no matter how hard that you try to walk around here at Debo status like I don't need nobody, you lie like a Persian rug. Because we're designed to have relationships with people. And I'm talking about having healthy relationships with people. Not the ones that got you playing a sad, Tony Braxton's Just Another Sad Love Song, wrecking my brain like crazy, and I'm all torn up. I ain't talking about those kind of relationships. I'm talking about healthy meaning and purposeful relationships. Not personal, but purposeful relationships. Get into that. Second one is, having a tough exterior only gets you but so far. So yeah, you may be blocking out bad stuff, but check this out. You're blocking out good things as well too. Don't you not realize and see that? You're blocking out your blessings, your maturity, and your growth. When you're closed-minded and you have a tough exterior about you, that means great. Nothing can penetrate you as you think bad, because I'm gonna tell you like this. Having a tough exterior don't exempt you from a damn thing, from going through nothing in life, okay? But when you're going through it, it makes it harder for you to be receptive to receive any type of help. It don't get you far. I tried to act like a tough exterior, like I was Miss Boosie Bad, and it didn't get me nowhere. Because it damn sure didn't stop not damn trial or tribulation I ever had to go through in life, period. So that's just a waste of energy and space. Third one, forgive easier. No, this does not give people a pass or green light to hurt you at all. ALL, all caps, okay? It never gives a green light for anybody to do you any kind of way. But what I've learned personally is harboring unforgiveness is really like drinking poisonous. It's really like drinking poisoning. It don't affect the people who hurt you, but it affects you. And it affects you in multiple ways than one. Whether if you want to acknowledge it or not, when you're walking around here harboring unforgiveness and things in your heart by things that people have said or done to you, or things that have happened to you, it really transforms you into being a type of person that you don't even want to be. And you don't even realize that you even turn into that. For me personally, I did not realize how messed up I was in that category until my mom passed. It's when I really realized, like, why am I harboring so much of this poison of unforgiveness in my soul and my spirit? And has it helped me? No. Has it hindered me? Yes. It is not easy to forgive people who have done you wrong. And once I'm going to keep saying this again, it doesn't give people a green light to cause you any hurt or harm, whether it's physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, financially, what have you. But if you don't forgive and move forward with your life, it's really gonna transform you into a negative person. You're gonna walk around here like a chip on the shoulder and feel like that life owes you something when it doesn't. Listen, my boy Charlemagne the God said it the best. Trauma is not your responsibility, but healing is. You want to start walking down the road of healing? Honey, you got to forgive. You have to. And if you don't know how to, my main prayer, my first prayer was, one of my main prayers was, Lord, I'm not sure how I'm supposed to. So can you lead me in the right path and direction for me to forgive, truly forgive and move forward? And it happened for me. And when I tell you I was the type of person I was sitting on ready when it came to unforgiveness, and that changed my life and my mindset and my attitude about things entirely. If it worked for someone like me, it can damn sure work for the next person. Fourth, don't hold on to strife. Yes, forgiving someone, like I just said, it's the hardest part. But if you got something negative to say, like for example, as soon as someone mentioned that person and you rolling your eyes, you sucking your teeth, when someone mentions that particular person's name, it's like you feel it, like, oh, I want to talk about this girl so bad because y'all just don't know what type of woman she is. Oh, I want to talk about this ninja so bad because you just don't know what type of dude he is. That's how you know you have strife towards someone. Because yes, you can forgive someone, but still can't stand them. Their presence and their aura makes you want to just boop, 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 boop. And you can't do it. That's how you know you have strife towards someone. You got to let it go. You have to. And once again, I'm going to keep saying it doesn't excuse anything, but it makes you a better person in the end. Trust me. I'm a living witness. Because if y'all knew me back then, y'all already knew what it was with me. Can't hold on to strife. Now, I'm going to tell you like this. Here's the fifth one. Give things or people the opportunity to prove you right or to prove you wrong. Now, hear what I got to say. In order for you to know if the right things or the right people are in your life, you do have to invest yourself into it. You just do. There's just honestly no way around it. And unfortunately, it doesn't turn out, the way that you would like for it to. Yes, it can lead to another disappointment, heartache, etc. But it can also lead to the best love of your life, the best opportunity and chance you ever taken as well. Now, if it turns out the way you don't want it to, the best thing for you to do once again is to forgive, don't hold any strife, and just move forward. Because guess what? Now you've learned a life lesson that was intended for you to know and to grow from. And the next time the wrong things or people are around you, you'll be able to identify them sooner without even investing yourself the way you did the last time. By you training yourself to be too hard and not letting anyone get close to you or phase you isn't going to work. Because whether if you're mean or you're nice, it doesn't exempt you from being tested and going through trials and tribulations. All it does, once again, is make life harder for you. Listen. This right here took me forever for me to learn. And I'm still getting tested on that to this day. Number 7. Always be authentically you. There people who will always appreciate the realness. Real recognize real. Yeah, there may be some people that don't care for me, but that's their business. They don't got nothing to do with me. That's a reflection of them, not me. And there might be people that don't care for you just because of who you are. That's a reflection of them, not you. You stay genuine to you. You stay in your truth. You stay authentically you, and you can never go wrong. Another thing, number 8. Someone is always going to have something to say. Let them talk. One thing for certain, you can say Taisha this and Taisha is that. But baby, I only have to answer to God when my life is said and done, not you. So, oh well. Like, people are always, you could be a saint. Like, I mean, you could not do no wrong. Look at Jesus. Let me see. I'm saying something about Jesus. Like, I got lips, Lord. Like, you could absolutely be a saint and someone's still going to find something to say about you. Let them talk. As long as you ain't putting your hands on me, you stopping my money for where it helps, stopping my money flow, that I'm not able to pay my bills, take care of my child, or whatever. I don't care what nobody got to say about me. I could care less. You know what I'm saying? I could care less. Number 9. Being broken, it can restore you. Y'all already know, when I lost my mama, not only was I trying to process what happened, like one day she was here and then the next day she was gone, I also realized a lot about myself that sucked. And I've said this plenty of times, so I'm going to keep saying it. So I was getting whooped in all aspects. If I didn't break, I wouldn't have realized how much I held on to unforgiveness, how I was rude and mean and could be ruthless when I felt hurt, how much I felt like I needed to attack someone when I feel like somebody disrespected me or hurt me. Like, the situation would be at a 2, right, with somebody, and I would take it to a level 20 just to prove a point. And then I slept great right after that. Cuss you up, cuss you down, cuss you, like, read you like a book for filth, and still go to bed and sleep good. That was me. That was the Tyrone. But by me breaking made me understand how truly messed up I was. So not only was I trying to process grief, I was also very hard on myself on the woman I realized I had became. And it tore me down. It tore me down so bad that it affected my mental, emotional, and physical well-being. And you don't want to end up like that. That's why I do these videos. I have learned and grown to understand this, though. I done gave y'all all these different kind of life lessons. And y'all probably may only be studying 1, 2, or maybe 3 out of all the 9 I just dropped. Because guess what? We are imperfectly perfect human beings. Some of us have to stumble and fall in order for us to learn our way. For someone like me, especially if I love and care about somebody, it is hard for me to sit back and watch someone kind of self-destruct or have to go through the motions of what I went through, when I can easily tell them, I'm trying to tell y'all now, when this is all said and done, you're going to be like how I was. And I be wanting to prevent that. See how these cars, they so disrespectful. I'm sorry. And I be wanting to prevent that for the next person. I don't want people to have to learn the way I did. Now, I don't feel like for someone like me that it took me multiple times for me to get it together, but a hard head do make a soft ass. My mama say that all the time, and that's true. Meaning, if you don't want to listen, you gonna learn. And the reason why that I titled this Life Lessons Part 1 is because, like I said in the very beginning, I still have a lot of growing to do as a person. There's, unfortunately, still probably going to be some trials and tribulations that I may have to face in life. But I say all this because I really want y'all to learn from me. Learn from my mistakes, my growth, and my struggles. Use it as a stepping stone toward the right directions. Because trust and believe and receive, I still probably got part 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 of life lessons I got to get through, okay? I still ain't there yet. But I just want people to understand that if you can get it out the easy way so you don't have to go through what I went through, I'd rather for you do so. But I've also learned and understood that everybody got to run their race, and some people need to fall for them to understand. And there were some areas, these particular areas in my life, I had to fall I had to fall for God to lift me back up. Dust me off, put some bandages on areas that I done bust open from falling. Put some Neosporin on it too, and keep it moving. And I just also want y'all to know this. I'm not a guru when it comes to life. I definitely don't have everything figured out. And as much as I can talk and preach about how that you should be, that doesn't mean that I'm never going to come up short in any of these areas, because clearly I had plenty of times. That's why I can talk about it, because I understand. Now, if you're in a boat where you're struggling with unforgiveness, if you're in a boat where you're struggling with feeling like you need to have a tough exterior to get through life so that way nobody don't try you, if you're feeling like that, yeah, you're one of the people that you're destined to be in life alone. You know that those are lies that the enemy tells you though, right? You know that the enemy wants to keep you secluded. So that way he got a better chance of breaking and tearing you down. Did you know that? Yeah. It gets real around here. And it can get real ugly real fast. And that's why I want y'all to understand and be feeling where I'm coming from. And not even just that, but even like I said, if you feel like that, you know, Taisha, like I said, you don't know what I've been through. You don't know what my struggles and my trials and tribulations have been through. It's easier for you to talk from the outside looking in. No, I'm talking because I built the damn house. Okay? I'm talking because I sat here and I tried all these things negatively and it didn't get me no damn where. That's why I can speak on it. And what I want you to have to go through what I went through? Hell no. But I can't take away from maybe what you may have to learn in your life. And maybe you may have to fall like I did in order for you to understand. But I just want you to know that there's never a test without a testimony, and there's never a triumph without a trial. And now, honestly, if you can look back on your life, there are a lot of things that you felt like that would have, or maybe they did get the best of you, but you lived to talk about it though. You got through those growing pains, didn't you? You did. And you can look back and be like, that situation or that ordeal or dealing with that person was so much. But God is good, and I was able to get through it. And that's why I have these life lessons, because God has been good to me to help me to be better and want to do better. Because I know, but like I said, it don't mean that I do not fall short in these same areas that I'm speaking on. But I'm speaking from experience. It's that I just don't want y'all to have to go through the same rabbit holes that I did in order for me to understand. Well, all right. This is another episode of Taisha's Thoughts. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I thank y'all for sticking with me. This same motorcycle keeps riding past. And I'm trying to look on my life lessons now to be like, do I really want to act like a Tyrone and be like, shut that mess up? Or be like, you know what? I hope your bike break down from here to here. See what I'm saying? Yeah. But this is another episode of Taisha's Thoughts. I love y'all. I missed y'all. And I'm going to keep doing content probably every other week, because every week it can be challenging, because like I said, y'all know I got a kid, I got bills, I got a job, I work 40 hours a week. You know, team never no sleep, because I'm always on videos with bags. Y'all already know the vibes with me. See? So with that being said, I promise more content every other week. I'm going to keep it flowing. I love y'all. Peace.